God says, stop doubting, this return is already set in motion. Pause for a moment. Breathe slowly. Let your heart settle. Because this message is not random. It is not coincidence. And it did not find you by accident. God says, you wouldn't be here if this wasn't meant for you. Welcome to Rise and Inspire, the space where messages arrive exactly when the soul is ready to hear them. Subscribe. Stay connected, because sometimes one message can realign an entire mindset. 1. You felt the shift before you asked for proof, before the signs appeared, before the words, before the confirmation. You felt it, a sudden heaviness in your chest. Their name crossing your mind out of nowhere, dreams that feel too real to ignore, moments where your heart reacts before your logic can explain why. This is not imagination, this is spiritual awareness. God often allows the soul to sense movement before the mind understands it. You are feeling this because something has already begun to change. Their energy has not disconnected from yours. Their spirit keeps reaching for you even when their mouth stays silent. 2. God says, stop questioning what I already confirmed. Doubt doesn't mean you lack faith. It means you've been hurt. You've asked God quietly, is this really coming back? Did I misunderstand the signs? Am I holding onto something that's already over? God says, I answered you, but fear made you hesitate. What I promised is not canceled. It is not delayed because of rejection. It is unfolding exactly as required. You are not waiting alone. They are being pulled toward you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even if you can't see it yet. 3. Their heart has found no rest without you. They tried to move forward. They tried to distract themselves. They tried to act unbothered, but peace left when you did. At night, your memory returns. In silence, your presence echoes. In moments meant to feel happy, something still feels missing. They didn't just lose a person. They lost safety. They lost understanding. They lost the one place where their heart felt at home. And God allowed them to feel that emptiness so they would finally recognize your value. 4. The delay was preparation, not denial. God says, I had to work on them in private. What looked like distance was transformation. What felt like abandonment was correction. Their pride is being softened. Their ego is being humbled. Their toxic patterns are being confronted. They are not returning as the same version that hurt you. They are being reshaped into someone capable of loving you with maturity, effort, and truth. The separation did not weaken the bond. It purified it. 5. Regret has become impossible for them to ignore. They replay conversations. They remember moments they took for granted. They recognize the love they mishandled. Guilt has settled into their heart. Not to punish them, but to awaken them. They now see what they lost. And the realization is heavy. God is pressing on their conscience, pushing them to make things right even if fear still slows their steps. 6. God says, their action will come suddenly. You expect time. God works in moments. When it happens, it will feel unexpected. The message you didn't anticipate. An apology you didn't demand. Confession you thought would never arrive. Their silence was not lack of feeling. It was fear of vulnerability. But God is removing hesitation, and when they move, they will move honestly. 7. You are not meant to chase this blessing. This season does not ask you to beg. It does not require you to shrink. It does not demand you prove your worth. You already did your part. Now the direction has changed. The effort shifts. The movement comes toward you. God says, stand in your dignity. Let what belongs to you return. 8. The spiritual pull between you is undeniable. We do reminders keep appearing. Why do songs speak too clearly? Why does their energy feel close even in silence? Because souls do not forget what was real. They are thinking of you intensely, calling out to you quietly, being drawn back to you spiritually. You feel them because they feel you even more. 9. God is clearing the path. Fear is dissolving. Pride is breaking. Outside interference is losing power. Misunderstandings are being healed behind the scenes. God is aligning circumstances you cannot see, yet removing every barrier that once stood between you. This connection is entering its return season. 10. Final confirmation from God. Prepare your heart. Not with anxiety, but with peace. This is not false hope. This is not illusion. This is not desperation. This is divine timing. God says, the story is not finished. What paused is resuming. What broke is being restored. What left is returning wiser, stronger, and more intentional. Stop doubting. I am working where you cannot see. This person is coming back sooner than you expect. Your spirit already knows. Soon your eyes will confirm it. If this message resonated with you, support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your presence here matters more than you realize.